approaches and has a hit. Jack McGlynn! That is an absolute banger to draw this game level.
Welcome in. We're here. We're back. MLS is back. We have a full slate of 14 matches to go through. And I appreciate everyone for coming in. As usual, Ronan, good morning to you. It's evening here. Good morning to anyone that's watching. Someone asked what time this would be as far as British, what is it, British Standard Time? And I was like, 1:30 in the morning or 2:30 in the morning. So I appreciate you guys for coming in whenever you guys are coming in. Blake, is carrying a groin knock. You hate to see it because it's just terrible. So, yeah, it's just he can't stay healthy as a guy that owns two of them. Very disappointing. I am wearing my Philly kit here, but they're going to get destroyed by Inter Miami this weekend. We'll talk about it, but yeah, you might as well sell Ura at this rate. Yeah, buy him a new groin. Oh, hey, Jack, let's go. 2:30 in the morning. That's crazy. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. I know it's not ideal. This is kind of like the time frame that works with doing bedtime and then coming on right after. So I appreciate everyone coming in here. Yeah, that's kind of so selfishly thinking, like, I was like, oh man, I'm not going to have the utility of two of them, but like, I could see them conceding 3. Last time they played in Leagues Cup, it was just an absolute bloodbath, and Blake was in there, and it was just so maybe it won't crush any of my lineups. Hey, Narky. Oh, afternoon in New Zealand. Sounds beautiful. Building lineups and then getting the notification that you're going live. Let's go. Notifs on. I really appreciate it. Blot, let's go. Welcome back. I appreciate all you guys. It's great seeing like the same names come in, regardless of what time zone you're in. I think it's really cool that you guys are joining me every time. And, this is why we do it, right? Building those connections. I think the server community is awesome. I know there's a lot of negativity out there, but it's not in here, right? We have some great people in here. There's literally no negativity. The only negativity I'll have is, Mikel Ura slander and things like that. But that's about it. Lewis, let's go. If you haven't seen his lineups, like we always say, England, he does championship, he does everything. Great to see him in here. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm just kind of loading up everything. Yeah, Vander's training, and he had like a beanie on. Tremendous. You love to hear it. So yeah, he just penciled him in for 100, and bad news, still own Ura. Yeah, so do I. Yeah, I'm excited for this game week. I've been building up non-MLS guys for this game week over the international break. I'm pumped to have these new lineups let me down, just because that's what's going to happen. One thing that I actually just kind of almost lost track of time. I was recording another video for RotoWire, so I'm pretty excited with that to come out here, maybe like tomorrow, for some more MLS content if you didn't get enough already. So I'm excited that they give me the opportunity to do a little bit of video work as well. So that'll be coming out probably tomorrow. We'll see. Yeah, 9 mil. So what? Portland paid 10 million, around 10 million. And they offered 9 million, and he's just smashing his face off. Like, I feel like Evander has been lowballed so hard. Like, the Brazilian offers were all lowballs. Yeah. For what I have, I'm not using either my Nashville and opting for avoiding Philly. So Charlotte and Portland to play. Yeah, I like Charlotte. I know they're on the road at Montreal, and Charlotte hasn't been great. To say the least. They haven't won. I just quoted it. I think it was July 13th was the last time they've won. That's pretty brutal. But I just can't trust Laurent Courtois. He's lost the locker room. It's just, I know there's some personalities up there, but it's just not pretty whatsoever. Yeah, 17 mil. Yeah, double it, right? I mean, that's legit. Daniel Brubaker, let's go. What's happening? And I appreciate him saying everyone liked the stream. Yeah, why not, right? I don't even know if it does anything, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Will, let's go. What's happening? I'm ready. I feel good. The vibes are high. It's Friday tomorrow, or Friday for some of you. New Zealand, you'd be already halfway through your Friday, right? Narky. So Friday, man. Kids are taking a toll on me. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a rough week. They're really getting on my nerves, but we're surviving just for the weekend. International plays over, thankfully. Like I can actually sweat some lineups instead of just not having a keeper and not enjoying myself. Which kind of brings me that I just wanted to kind of talk about this for a second. But like, I don't know what I would do without So Rare. So like, I don't know if that's a problem, but like, I can't imagine not playing. So like, whatever happens with the platform, like, I don't know. It just gives me, what do you look forward to whenever there isn't a game week? Like, it's brutal. So, I mean, they hooked me. Let's just see if they can get some new users, right? Oh, Tasmania. Let's go. I mean, we're coming from all over the world. Server data stream that Laird did with the map. I think that's so cool. You love to see it. More excited for the midweek if Challenger Open. Yeah, it should be. We have a full slate of MLS midweek. While me prepping for that, I don't love it. But yeah, we're going to have all our cards playing. Just put ours to bed. First couple of weeks. Yeah. First couple of weeks is tough. So I did pods. So like I had kids in like four at each pod so that they can, collaborate and things like that. It just didn't work. So we're back to rows. Seventh graders for you. Building lineups is practically my life. When I get kids, gonna have to sacrifice contender. No, you'll get more lineups. Love it. Oceania buddies, love that. It's great. You love to see it. All right, let's get into it. All right, I don't like that camera. Yeah. Okay, the sheet, server probabilities, you guys know the deal. But if you're new, server probabilities, it's the must-have, especially when you're trying to figure out what you're going to play. There's so many divisions. There's so many competitions. It is insane. It can be very, very confusing where to play. There's so much to play this game week. A La Liga in season. Again, we've been talking about this. I mean, how long? I know it's tough to get to D1, but I'm going to zoom this in. Sorry. It's a little bit better. We've been talking about it the whole time, right? 56 lineups, 80 rewards at the moment. Let's see. There's definitely some people in chat that have some La Liga lineups. Hopefully you're still in D1 because you're just basically printing. Game week by game week. Bundesliga, same thing, 85%. And La Liga too. So even if you got bumped out, you're still in good shape. 60%. You love to see it. Prem in season 1, 51%. Awesome stuff. Yeah, this is limited. We'll get to rare as well. But this is limited right now. So these prize pools are nice too for these in-season comps. 5K for D1 limited. Love it. Only 80 rewards. Yeah. If like you can plan this out. So I'll get into a little bit of my, I bought teams for in season. I know you got to re-up every year, but my plan is I'm in D4 because I haven't played them before. Like my EPL's in 3. But my plan is to, by the end of the season, hopefully have at least like one in like D1, D2. So the start of next season, maybe I can get a little bit of this because it's such an edge to be in D1 here. Tier 2 reward when playing a full Seattle stack versus Columbus. I mean, yeah. I'm in the MLS Discord with you, Daniel, and he showed that. And man, Seattle stacks. Let's go. And he sold an Abraham Romero. So profits on profits. No luck, all skill, baby. It's only unlucky when it doesn't go your way, right? It's never lucky. Oh man. We got 24-10 if anyone's watching the Bills and Dolphins. If anyone's on the stream on Monday and we were talking about our fantasy matchups, I lost. Jake Moody, the kicker, fitting, outscored Debo by 4 points, and I lost by 1. And Debo had a touchdown. I knew it was coming. But if anyone plays fantasy American football, there's some major pain there. I wish there was not like an FPL, but like I wish I had like a friend group that would do something like that. Ban fantasy kickers. Yes, that's how I feel right now. Jake Moody and Chris Boswell both scored like 25-ish points, but yeah, brutal. General question here is I'm relatively new to MLS. Is there a typical time window where managerial rumors / changes are made, or is it predominantly in the offseason? Seems less ruthless than Europe. There's been some firings. So there's been some firings, but it hasn't been, I would say like the ruthless, they kind of wait until the off season at times. You look at Nashville, they went kind of quick on it. Atlanta, we've had several teams, but I think there's a little bit more patience in MLS because, some of these teams don't really care. Like, you're 100% spot on. Like, some of these teams stink. And like Frank Klopas for Chicago, literally, he was playing a B squad in Leagues Cup, showing he didn't care about that either whenever they're not doing well in the league. And it's just like, it was kind of in the middle of the season this year, a few firings. Just Heat, what's happening? Yeah, that hurts. You won by 3. Yeah. In that snowball effect, I have Puka Nacua, who got hurt in the second quarter as well. So like if he just had one other point before getting hurt, that's the brutal nature. That's for sure. Feel bad if it's just my hero. Yeah. It's good to see he's back. Like the whole Portland situation was weird just because he was like one of the best goalies in MLS. 2 years ago? What year was that? 2022 season, I think. He was really good. Then last year, the contract issue, he made some comments as well, but I'm glad to see he got back into a starting gig because I think he is a good goalie for MLS level at least. I mean, he's had some international call-ups too, so, and not just for MLS. I don't think he's the best goalie in the world, but I think he deserves to be a starter. Let's see what else we got here. So La Liga again, like I said, Prem D1, Champ D1. So, man, limited wise looks pretty solid. Challenger D1, 42% right now. While we'll always have more filling in, that seems really good. That seems really good. So it's nice to see these D1s are great. So a lot of D1 action there with great prize pools. Under 23, best is D1. Again, love to see it. 15%. But again, like boxes and everything in these are huge. I'm going to go to rare because, as you guys know, if you know, you know, because rare is where I play. Yeah, he was sick. Forgot how to do basics. Yeah, absolutely. Bingham came in. Yeah. And now we get, Phil Neville, who just lies in press conferences. And here we go. Box Farmer. Yes. This is it 100%. Like, I know, like, people have talked about it. People that are big in the community have talked about it. And like, Essence is huge. Like, I love getting boxes. I know it's not the same thing. And I'm a tier 5 ripper. So whenever I get the tier 5, I just rip it off the base. So like, I think of those as, okay, yeah. Would I rather have a tier 5 actually in a game week? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like, give me a chance. I know it's a minute chance. Give me a chance at a star. Like, what's better than ripping that? Nothing. And I mean, if you haven't read Peter's stuff, there's ways to go about it. There's ways to attack it. At first with the whole essence or whatever, I wasn't completely on board, but like, I like it. I think it's very undervalued, as you say. Could do an Amazon documentary on all this stuff. Yeah, the team has been solid. They're a solid team. They have a lot of really nice pieces. Like Evander is fun to watch. They're a fun team. Trying to hold challenger box for MLS next season and open all others. Let's see how patient I can be. Hey, I just am not patient whatsoever. That's my problem. So yeah, that's I wish I could do that. I just can't. I see tier 5. I rip tier 5. I'm a simple man. That's for sure. If you're new and, we have more than we usually get in here, or maybe around the same. But if you're new, if you have any MLS questions, there's no real rhyme or reason. We just kind of pop through, ask them. And yeah, that's kind of it. There's no real timeline. We're just kind of bouncing back and forth. As you can see, I'm kind of all over the place sometimes. So like I'll go one thing, then I'll get on a tangent, and that's why it's fun, right? We're just here hanging out. Let's see. Yeah, they'll need to hold that front four. It's really looking nice. Ayala is a really nice piece. You got to think Diego Chara is probably going to retire after the season. I would think. Yeah, it'd be nice to get, I don't really like Eric Williamson, to be honest. Just to get, another guy that complements Ayala well. And then, yeah, if they can keep those and another center back, yeah. Zuparik has been pretty good after he was like on the outs with the team and came back. Pretty good. I wish they labeled the boxes in factory. Yeah, that would help. Sergio Ramos, you heard it. He loves living in Oregon. I mean, I don't know if anyone's ever seen the show Portlandia. I find that like really funny. I know it's like an extreme thing, but that's how I see Portland. I know it's not like exact, but I think it's pretty funny. Any news on Blake? So all we know is he is day-to-day. That's like the worst thing you could possibly hear, because what do you really know about day-to-day? He's day-to-day. I'm kind of leaning towards him not playing, but I don't have a really good feel. Right now I have him at like 50%. I need to check into this. So this is kind of like a key point. With Columbus running out of call-ups, I think Andrew Rick is the same way. I need to check in on that. But I think he's already had his 4 call-ups. And I don't think he can be called up unless they offer him a contract. But I can't remember, and I was just going to look it up before. Yes, they did offer him a contract. So he's under contract, 13 contract through 2028 with an option year. So that call-up doesn't matter for Rick. So I guess in theory it could be Rick. Semla's been on the bench so that Rick keeps getting starts on the Philly Union 2 team in the MLS Next Pro. So I lean Semla, but it could be Andrew Rick up again. Holden Trent is also there, but he's 25 and no one cares about him. And the question is, will I be risking him? I'll play him in lineups. He wouldn't have been a high priority lineup anyway, just because Inter Miami scares me. Could be bad. And I'll probably still throw him in a couple just because I have 2 of them, and he'll make my last lineups. I'll probably build on stream tonight. Might as well, right? Chara is immortal. Love it. Yes, I do think Messi. Okay, so here's the timeline of this week, and we'll hear more tomorrow just to make sure right before lock. I'm not sure if I'll be able to, but I forget. It's all in Spanish, but what's his name? It's like Jose something is the beat writer that I follow. Jose Armando, maybe. Sorry if I botched that on giving credit, but I follow him. And Monday, he had a slight setback, which kind of came at him. And then he's been full training. Today, full training, no issues, no setbacks, no nothing. So if he was full training today, and the idea was for him to play this match, this was the timeline the entire time, I think he comes off the bench. Imagine the tired legs. I know he hasn't played in a while, but imagine Philly's tired legs. They are so thin, and they are having more injuries, and Messi just comes on and scores a brace or something like that. I think we might see like 25 to 30 minutes. That would be my guess. Yeah, that'd be my guess. Yeah, I'm leaning Stephen Fry as well over Thomas. Thomas did just have that clean sheet, sure, but Steph has been training fully the last 2 days. He is out of concussion protocol. He is good to go per Schmetzer, basically. So yeah, they're playing Sunday as well. Yeah, I just really think that he's going to be playing. I think I have it like 55-45. I have to check. But I think it's trending more towards Steph Fry than Thomas. Daniel Cooper, what's happening? Speaking of, when Andrew Rick card? Yeah, true. Yeah, MLS rules. Nancy's rant was very fun. Yeah, but at the same time, don't schedule him in a friendly. Like, don't bring him up for a friendly against Aston Villa. But what do I know? Yeah, the outside backs and defenders are weird. Just like Mosquera will have like a terrible AA game, then he just puts up 100. Like it's crazy. Bravo used to be like an OP, not Wagner, but like just below Wagner, maybe like 2 years ago. So I always have a soft spot for him. Yeah, Messi versus Coven. That would be hilarious. Brian White has been rolled out. He has been rolled out, still in concussion protocol. So Har Journalist, I believe, is the Twitter handle for Vancouver News that I follow. Did a rundown on everybody. I just updated maybe a couple hours ago, maybe an hour ago. I updated Vancouver on all platforms. So, yeah, he's out. He is out. Daniel Cooper is 100% right. He lives to ruin our lineups. I expect something weird. Yeah. I would go Fry over Thomas. Just based on the information we have that he's fully training. I know Thomas getting a clean sheet kind of throws a wrench into it a little bit, but I do think it's going to be Steph Fry. The extra day, full training back-to-back days. So in theory, he should fully train tomorrow, hopefully. And Schmetzer's comments have leaned towards that. So we'll kind of see there. Yeah, as far as my Philly players, I haven't done any preliminary builds, but I just don't see them making their way unless, we get some goal line clearances from like Glesnes. There's no real reason. I'm going to play Kai every single week, regardless, like you said, the AA to fall back on. But yeah, that's it's hard to trust anyone. But at the same token, I do think Miami is probably going to concede. They always do, right? As a Drake calendar owner, it's always like in the 80th minute, they just concede something stupid. Or it's like the 60th minute, you get the notification he has a clean sheet, then, stupid goal, stupid penalty, something like that. So I guess in theory, they might get a goal. Shout out to Jimmy Maurer. Yeah, that should be a ESPN 30 for 30 or something. You love to see it. Will, it's been Steres every time pretty much. Since Escobar's out with yellow card accumulation, I believe, I actually don't have it up. Sorry. I believe, and wow, let's really zoomed in. I'm on the right thing. There we go. All right. So yeah, Smith has only started at left wing and left mid. So he actually hasn't started that left back position. I know my depth charts, I need to really change it. But Steres has played 9 at left back. And the last time they needed a left back, it was him. I know you have to go a little bit ways back. But last time he was out for yellow card accumulation, it was Steres. So I do believe it's going to be him. So that's my opinion there. Colorado, who says no? Probably Colorado. Yeah, I'd say probably Colorado. Oh, yeah. Keep firing your questions. I'll answer them. I am kind of excited for this. I haven't opened any of my cards, so can do a little bit of that. I have some stinkers in here that don't really matter, but yeah, I got 30. Might as well do it on stream, right? I got 30 going, so I'm excited to see what this kind of looks like. I think they need him. Yeah. Mbappe competition lineup. I'm not going to play, to be honest. I don't see myself playing in there. I don't. Again, these are probably very. I don't know. I don't care. Like I talked about Zidane, like the Zidane like meetup. I just don't. That doesn't do anything for me, to be honest. It might just be me. Like I don't know. I don't get like starstruck. I guess I not that like it would be cool, but like I don't know. Give me a jersey. Give me a signed jersey. Give me something that I can keep. I don't know. So I don't really care about meeting Mbappe. I'm probably very much in the minority on that one, but 0 for 20. Okay. Watch, I'll get like this Aaron Keller. Oh, you had a decent group for that, and secretly rooting to come in second. Yeah, I love it. Love it. I'm glad I'm not like the only one, but I think I'm definitely in the minority. All right. Aaron Keller, don't give me a special version of him because he stinks. Let's see. Oh, rare good. What? Ew. Arda special edition. Let's go. Audio's died. Oh, I'm sorry. Is it because I have headphones in? So can I not talk whenever that happens? And how do I change that? Because I don't want to. It's just like I got headphones in for some odd reason. All right, Aaron Keller, not a special. You love it. Just disappeared. Okay, so I just won't talk whenever the animation goes. Can I not hit continue? What's going on here? Did we freeze? Did I break it? Help me. Do I just switch it and then maybe? All right. Okay. All right. I guess. I would like this. So I have a few Stuttgart players. Oh, it could be very laggy. Okay. I have a few Stuttgart players, so it'd be nice to get a special edition to help out that collection. Reset. Okay. All right. Thank you. That would be it. All right. So let's get it. So 100 like this. Okay. There you go. Look at that. Hey, you're the man. I appreciate it. Okay, Jimmer had to move it around. So the 100% thing, it's on it now. Okay. There's a tell for it. Is it like gold bottom? Like, is this area gold? Yeah, I'd love to hear it. Just because, like, I thought that was a special edition, just because it looked pretty special to me. Oh yeah, spin it, baby. I mean, that looks clean. I like the Bundesliga. The floor flashes. Okay, beautiful. Hopefully, out of the 30, we get one, right? I hope it's not this one. Nope. Okay, can't miss it. Got it. All right. Cool. Anthony Robinson, USA. Let's go. Hexagons down here, light up. Yeah, love it. All right. Let's just hit these. Oh, that EPL like branding, cattle brand looks good. Okay, nothing, 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 nothing. Saving the best for last then. McNulty, my hero. Let's go. Uh, the floor flashes with the league close up. Nice. Lena. It is kind of fun. Like, I guess I shouldn't talk when it's doing it. No dice. It is kind of fun. Like, I forgot. Like, some of these guys I've won and should have sold but didn't, and it's kind of fun seeing the guys that we have here. I really like the 3D. That's something beautiful. You better not have a full stack. It's just those two players. I went a little bit on the cheaper. Manly opened 100. Yeah, I was wondering like how long this will actually take, but so do special editions exist? As I open like 4, that's an awesome looking card. The Michelin looks beautiful. I mean, yeah, that's the color matches. Oof, like I don't know if you guys are physical card collectors, but if you get that like color match, it just pops, and like this card looks beautiful. I mean, Laird, if he's in the realm, man, if he has a collection of this, this is by far my favorite so far. Just the color match. I love that card. That's great. Well done. Undav, let's go. Give him to me, baby. This would be a nice special edition. This would be a nice one to have. Nope. All right. Portland Mascara or Nathan Byrne for clean sheet potential. I like the upside for Mascara. He might not always score as well, but I do like him a little bit better. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I mean, I don't hate this card at all, but like comparing that Michelin to this, love it. Yeah, I would take this one. I would take this one. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh, baby. Love it. See, all you had to do is ask. Ronan, surely you'll get one. Yeah, it just happened. Let's go. I wouldn't even consider myself a content creator. I just, talk around sometimes. Yeah, that's oof. Of course you would. I'm leaving. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. Oh man, that's all right. Yeah, content creator luck. That's crazy. Let's go. Oh man, that's awesome. All right, guys, that's the stream. Thank you. Oh man, beautiful. Yeah, this was a reward, so I didn't buy him. Yeah, the rares look really good. Yeah, the rares look really good. Taco Slayer. Yeah. Whenever that like original leak came out, I'm like, I'd like it, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, I'm hoping that we did splurge a little bit for sure. But all right, probably getting into our Brighton boys now. It was nice because I sold a little bit of the Brighton to get some profits. I would love João Paulo to be the special edition, but I would take any special edition. Davidov, let's go. What's happening? Yeah, that Otavio leaked. I was like, I don't know. But then now, like seeing this in I mean, bright lights, this is. I see how you went through 100 because I mean, this is just like satisfying. That's why I used to play FIFA. Uh, yeah, I messed that up. I knew as soon as I said it, and I just wanted to act like no one heard me. João Pedro. I have João Paulo's calf on my mind, so yeah, that's my bad. I knew I misspoke, and I just didn't want to say anything, but yeah, I messed up on that one. Yeah, Taco Slayer, you were on it all day, baby. The old double, triple, quadruple stream. Jason Steele, I guess I'd take him just because he served his purpose. He had one game week that he played all right. Yeah, nothing to see here. Yeah, I can see. I can see both sides how you get bored too. I'm a sucker for openings and stuff like this. Back to the FIFA days. All right, just like the thrill, just that thrill, just watching those hexagons, baby. Yeah, Whitecaps. I really like their matchup. They have definitely a good matchup. Fafa should start up top with probably Gald. And those two should bang. That's for sure. Scores wise. Scores wise. All right. João Paulo, also known as João Pedro. I'll be very happy with this one, right? Speak it into existence. Server, I'm a content creator. Give me some luck here. Doesn't work. Yeah, it's a nice. That is, oh man, it's just a night like, it's just a beautiful card. It's just a beautiful card. Matoma, why not? Why not? I'm sorry if this is boring. I'm having fun. Oh yeah. It'll probably be like one of these cards that like I won this card and I think he's in the youth academy, right? Can you imagine if I just pulled one up, be like, "Hey, listen, I don't really know. I know I wasn't on like the stream of like the best guys that were doing these, but like I didn't know there are tens of people watching me right now." I love this too. The anticipation is sick. I definitely know this. Yeah, if you get a chance, you should look at my gallery. I got 7. Yeah, let's check that out. We'll check that out after I'm done here. With these, oh, Maxime Talovierov, another. I think he plays for Linz now, so this should change to a Linz card. LASK, I believe. Yes. Yeah. Okay. I was assuming that would change because he was what all touch or however you say that. Interesting. Ooh, Flecken. Forgot about him. No dice in the Flecken. Kind of don't want a goalie to be one of them just because, like, I don't know. I feel like that goalkeeper shirt would look stupid, but who am I kidding? I'm glad I bought this guy for like $20 because the whole Kalina situation, I guess he's done. Issues with the coach. Yeah. No. I mean, regardless, even if I don't get another one, I'm completely fine with it because Ikite, or however you say his name, that's about as good as you can get. Amiri would help. Might as well, right? Um, Ronan just need to say like you'll definitely get 2, right? Just say it again, and then we'll definitely get 2 here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, the stadium background. Let's go. That's all. You just have to ask. Just ask nicely. Oh, yeah. Ronan just bringing me the luck. Wow, stadium background. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I love the stadium ones too. That's very cool. Taco again. Yeah. Bundesliga collection, baby. Yeah. Love it. That's great. You just got to ask nicely. Two great players too. Uh, I get this, and then I'll just send it to either Quinny or McBride Ace. Rigged. I love it. Ooh, wish they had the home stadium and change for each team. That'd be crazy. That would be crazy. I love this beard. That's beautiful. You can tell he's from Norway. Ooh, Mari Hutchison. This was my tier 5 essence poll. I'm not sure what tier he'd probably be like a tier 3, right? Ooh, Mari. Gotta be getting down to the final stretch, right? Paul Sagan. I won this card. I think he was like might have been a tier 1 at the time I won him. Early, I think. Maybe he's a tier 2. It was either a high tier 2 or low tier 1. Clement. Nothing doing there. Yeah. Okay. Dingra. I would take it. We didn't want that one. Clean card though. I do like how they pop. Rubizic, another reward. I haven't even looked at my lineups. Yeah, I'll do them on stream for sure. I'll do that next. That's a pretty clean looking card with the goalie shirt, actually. The Aberdeen. Or is that Aberdeen? He's not a goalie shirt. I don't even know him. Defender. Losing it. Ronan. Dare not speak, huh? We don't want Cagro. We don't want this one. Yeah, we didn't want that one. Good, good. Your shot. I would take this one. I would take this one. Vooter. I feel like this card will look cool. Not as cool as I thought. This is some sick ass stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Looking at this, the cards you sold. Oh, don't do that to yourself. You can't do that to yourself. 27 revealed. Two. I thought I had 30 cards. Oh well. Yeah. You can't really do much better as far as who I got. Those are some smashers. Wow, I like that. Like that a lot. Beautiful. I thought there was more, but guess not. Oh yeah, there's still three. Still three. Delayed cards can't be revealed. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay. So with this one, They probably didn't get cards. He's a starting goalie. Okay. Cool. Cool. All right. That was entertaining. All right. Beautiful. Okay. I'm ecstatic. That's awesome. I'm actually gonna go back and just check them out one more time. So can you just go special edition on here? Collectible? No, don't show the custom season that I have every one of. Yeah. Oh man. Man, Dolphins are getting worked. Yeah. That is nice. Wow. All right. Special edition feels good. Oh, instant buy. Someone bought the instant buy special. That's kind of cool to see. Yeah, very nice looking cards. Very pleased with that. What, Ronan, you said look at yours. What's your gallery? Is it just Roan Dog, Ronan? All right, let's see these bad boys. All right. I'm a pro. I know exactly where to go. Card edition, animated. Let's go. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah. Wow, the lightning bolts one is cool. This kind of like fiery magma. Dude, the limiteds, man, these two limiteds right here look really cool. Like this, whatever you want to call that, I mean, first glance, they absolutely knocked it out of the park. Absolutely. Yeah, Horman has been solid. He was on one of the stream teams that I got as limited. I've loved this too. This is very good. Like, I honestly don't see how you could like complain about this. You know how there's always like negative sentiment in the community about stuff, and it's true this gets me. This suckers me in. Like, I was already a sucker. This suckers me in. I saw the Jude holo. Anyone in here pull a holo? They're really hard, right? In limiteds. They look really good too. Yes. Just let me smash a lot of MLS preseason and I'll buy some Asian cards too. I'm in. I'm playing all in season now. Oh, just got outbid. 48 less than the in-season floor now. It's okay. It's okay. Just Micah, what's happening? Agreed. Today was fun. Yeah. Holos are incredible. I don't like the yellow banner on the holos, but they look good. Yeah. I only saw that Jude one, so yeah. Love it. Love it. Love everything about it. All right. I don't know. That was a lot of fun. I went through. If I had 100, I would go probably through each one. Special Nuhu. Oh, that'd be great. That would be great. All right, let's get into the lineup building. Let's go. Just like you got 2 out of 17. Yeah, that was worth it. Yeah, I got 2 out of 27. 30 total, 3 to open. Yeah. So 15 more. Yeah, sweet. Sweet. Need to start winning some cash from Prem to fund what all I want to buy for in-season MLS next year. Yeah, I kind of see that as well. Can you use that filter on the market? That is a good question. Let's check it out. That is a good question. So probably go manager sales, huh? Card edition. Oh yeah, animated. Beautiful. Beautiful. You sure can. Oh man, what's better than this? What is better than this? I'm going rares. I just want to see some of the different rares. Very cool. This is awesome. I feel like they should have an epilepsy warning. I'm sorry if this is bothering anybody. But I can see how this would be kind of crazy. Oh, I like that kind of. Again, I'm a sucker for like color match type, so that's kind of what I was looking for. Like not like full red, but like I want to see if they have any Michelin actually. Let's take a look at a Michelin special edition. This is probably okay. Okay. I almost like the regular edition better. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I think they're cool, but all right, let's go non-animated and just compare the two. I don't know. I kind of like the original. Lee Han-bun, the goat from FC Seoul. He was one of like the first cards I got on the platform. Yeah, I really like this card. I might get another one. I really like that. That's awesome. I'm scared for February too. Yeah. Half off because he's always out of position for Nuhu. Yeah, love that. Yeah. Both your Prem keepers concede 3. They sure could. They sure could. Yeah, it was 9 mil to Qatari team was the official link. I did see Galatasaray and a few other teams were interested, but nothing concrete that like showed if they if they made a bid or anything. Oh, look at uniques. Yeah, good call. Good call. Good call. Can't afford them, so you might as well check them out, right? So let's take a look at the uniques. Sorry, I need to turn on animated. Yeah, it's too rich for my blood, that's for sure. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I did see the Mbappe unique. Yeah, that was pretty nice. How about auction? Yeah, let's check out auction. Not unique. Auction, animated. Yeah, it's not showing any cards, so I guess that would be cool if there's a bug and you just snipe them. Yeah, they made it very special on purpose, that's for sure. Lair got a few. Oh yeah, the Michelin boys. Let's go. Yeah, I really like that. Ooh. Oh, Clement, nice. I guess I could just, I don't know. I'm just looking through all his cards. Card edition, animated, 4 of them. Ooh, the Janino. Nice. Very cool. What about Bayern? Yeah, we'll take a look at Bayern. Why not? Right? Why not? Bayern, and we will go animated. 69, nice. Right. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, the Reds are pretty sweet. Oh, I guess what did I type in? Yeah, some Leverkusen are coming in. That's fine. Ooh, the super rares are pretty clean. Not that I would play it, but it looks kind of pretty cool. Ooh, the Neuer. Yeah, love it. Oh, Nep got the Saka rare. That's awesome. Works so well with the shirts. Yeah, let's look at Chelsea next. Oh, you're right. It does go right with the shirts. Let's go. Oh, Trent super rare. Let's go. That's awesome. Daniel, I told you, dude. I'm so scatterbrained that that's the plan. I'll get there eventually. I'm just, what's better than just looking at these lineup or looking at these I mean, they wanted us to be on the site, right? They wanted us to be on the site. They did it. We're here, right? Yeah. Oh. Kwanzaa. Darwin Nunez. Yeah. Yeah, they're cool. They're cool for sure. Luis Diaz. I like that there's different types. It's not just one as well. That's great. Love it. Very successful. I think this is awesome. All right, so let's get off the site so that we don't give them too much site traffic. And let's get to building some lineups. So I am gonna my kind of thoughts. I'm gonna zoom this back in so we can actually see some things a little bit. My thoughts are I want to prioritize, the in seasons. So, this is a good question. Rodriguez or Moreno? So Rodriguez is kind of on a heater. I have a Santi Moreno, and I like him a lot, but that's kind of a coin flip. So let's go to the player database on zero probabilities, and since I'm kind of honestly, you could go either. Let's see who's projected more. The almighty tiebreaker. I do this a lot whenever I'm in between two players where I don't know who to play. I just see who's projected more. So 66 for Rodriguez and 59 for Moreno. So yeah, I'm cool with that. Lean Rodriguez, but both are good plays. Go with that. So let's go to my players to get kind of the grand scheme of things. So my idea is EPL, and I'm not really looking for rewards. I'm just hoping to get promoted. Not as much EPL because my EPL team kind of stinks. It's just hopefully to grind a little bit. And Bundesliga, I think my team's good enough depending on the goalie matchup. I only have one goalie. So I kind of have to deal with Tobolo whenever he has a decent match. But I like that. I would like to be able to compete there. I think it's a competitive lineup. And then the kind of leftovers are going to play in Champion. And I haven't really played any of the contests. So, I mean, I'm already in D4. It's not like I'm going to get relegated, but I don't expect anything really. Yeah, mine made up. Yeah, I like that little coin flip. Whenever I can't decide between two, I do enjoy that. So let's just do EPL. I just show the classics, so it shows everything. And then just kind of go for there. Lucho Acosta is $10. No. What are we doing? I mean, I don't play limiteds, but what? His classic? I mean, that's outrageous. I mean, he's going for $7, $8. I mean, I don't play limited, but in season for 13. I mean, his rare 70. That was kind of like I know price is going to go down, but I bought some in-season MLS because okay, they're smashers and I can still use them, and we still have utility left. What do we got? 8 or 9 games left. I can't remember exactly, but we still have games left. I missed the boat on this one. Hartle, I wanted to pick him up whenever he got announced, and I just never did. And he has smashed his face off, and he's in another great matchup. So good on you. I know Just Heat has one of them, right? as well. All right. Trying to move is classic. Had to buy the St. Louis version. Yeah, I feel that. Everyone in here, no one outbid Daniel Cooper for that. Leave it alone. You've been told. 4 pounds making a classic team for Bundesliga, and then he moved and he smashed. Yeah. This is crazy. Oh yeah, there you go. Just Heat. Sorry, I didn't even see it on the screen. Yeah, that's a good deal. It's just, it's hard. If I played limited, I'm on team classic is not dead. If I played limited, and honestly, I might buy a MLS limited team for classic. How are you not getting a Lucho if you can get him for $7? He's not going anywhere. That's crazy. That's all right. So I might have to make a classic. Jack, you got. I mean, Rusnak has been crushing it. I was so high on Rusnak to start the year and never ended up buying his card like an idiot. I touted him to a bunch of people, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna wait for him, and then that is a steal as well. Gald is $8. I did see that because I wrote him up. I love him this week, and I know he's coming back from Scotland, but he's full training. He's fine. In a great matchup. Yeah, he's another one. Like, Leagues Cup just kills the MLS. Yeah, that just completely halts it. If I play Vite, then Ayala, they'll smash and vice versa. Some strange choices. Yeah. Vite was full training today, which is good to see. And he's good for the weekend, they said. I had that same kind of issue. We're just kind of playing the wrong people. Yeah, I bought a Carlos Hill in season just because of that. Like, for the rare side of it, just, I mean, I'm going to use him in Classic next year. It's not like this is a valid point. Whenever PSV is smashing things like that, it's going to be tough. But what do we have this week or on Wednesday? We have an MLS only slate. You can have absolute smashers. It's just, yeah, exactly. Rusnak, stupid MLS rules got me my second podium. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go back to the sheet real quick and let's take a look at Challenger because we love Challenger. Challenger, because I was gonna say, like, PSV, I knew they had another easy one. So in theory, this game week is gonna be really tough. We got PSV to deal with. It's gonna be the case a lot of the time. 89% they're playing NEC, Porto, Benfica, Galatasaray, Twente, maybe my Den Rots. Ooh, I even dropped Faku for Rusnak this week. That's a lot for you to say. That's kind of crazy. I'm surprised as an Orlando guy. In Orlando's in a good matchup, so that's kind of crazy. AZ playing. Then we got Vancouver, baby. Vancouver in a great matchup. Ryan Gauld gonna smash his face off. 100 incoming. Boy, if you put together do I have to put together a classic MLS? I don't want to, but do I have to do it? Just like if you can get both of them for under $20 total, like almost, if you send some offers, even cheaper. It's just crazy. It's crazy talk. So back to building lineups. I'm so all over the place. It's kind of funny. It's a scary place in my head, that's for sure. Just squirrel. Can't help it. This is a great lineup. It'll only take 1 hour for one team. I haven't even started it. So if you're here for lineup building, you came to the right place. Haven't even picked my goalie yet. Daniel, thanks for stopping in. Definitely And if anyone else isn't, you definitely got to watch your server in the state stream. They did double duty today as well. Yeah, not even finished one team. Yeah, Haiti, baby. Fafa is in a really good spot. Come back from international duty. Should be good to go this weekend, though. So I'm going to put my first player in, finally, Premier League. So I have 3 and 4. With Brighton's matchup, we're going to go with this. Hey, this is not financial advice because all your cards are going to go down even more. Not financial advice, but here we are. So I've kind of kicked around. Flecken is going to get the guillotine for sure. Fulham is slight favorites, but I don't feel great about it. But I am going to play Leno. Progress. Let's go. Van Heck makes a lot of sense. I'm probably going to play Robinson as like a double, little bit there, and then probably Van Heck will make the champion lineup. One thing, disclaimer, I've said it multiple weeks. You need at least 3 road matches and 3 home matches for the data to be like solid. So that's why you see Van Heck with a 98 here. He's not going to score 98, but that's something to be wary about. But like the MLS scores, there's enough data in there that it's legit. Like, I mean, I do my article by hand, and then I cross-reference and see, did I miss anybody? Like things like that for the RotoWire article. But yeah, it's just kind of, do I want to play a Fulham defensive stack? You don't feel great about it. Van Heck, probably a clean sheet. Does he have the upside? He's probably going to lock in maybe 50 to 60. So that's a little bit tricky. Shout out to Lewis for these percents. You love to see that. I don't know. It's tough. I kind of like to keep Robbins. I kind of like to keep the goalkeeper. But if they concede, let's say it was a clean sheet away, that's a huge loss. So, like, you got both sides of it. They're my only in-season cards. But at the end of the day, I'm going to play Van Heck in my champion lineup. That won't be a slouch. It'll be all right. I'll probably play like Barcola as my non-in-season. I don't know. Maybe I'll see. But I'm going to go Robinson. I am going to risk. I know he's been away for international duty, but I also don't really have a choice. I'm not going to play Hutchinson against Brighton. But we're going to go Matoma, which is fine. West Ham at home with their attack, they will score. Are you saying Fulham with their attack will score, or West Ham will score? Because Fulham's at home, but I mean, I don't see them having a clean sheet. But I'm not going to play Flecken. That's kind of like you said earlier in the stream. Like, both my goalies could concede. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, we're back. I don't know what happened there, but we're back. We're going to go João Pedro. And I'm going to go back over here. Doku has some risk at 60%, and he kind of crushes the lineup, which makes it tough. I don't have... I mean, I could play Van Heck as well. 70% on João Pedro as well. It's just tough to risk Doku in this lineup because if he doesn't start, but then again, he could come off the bench for 30 minutes and do similar to some of his games that he's had. I mean, he hasn't knocked it out of the park by any means outside of that 88, but international, I didn't have anyone to play with him. So, he could do this probably off the bench as well. There's a lot of variables there. Again, he's kind of been disappointing, but the talent's there. So it's kind of, do I risk him? Which I'm kind of fine with that risk because I think with the 35 sub, this lineup, I just want to get promoted. This kind of plays against that because he DNPs, like completely DNPs somehow, which I don't see happening. I'm down to D4 again. But at the end of the day, I think it's a legit risk. I don't want to play Evan Nielsen against Chelsea. Yeah, that's kind of Van Heck would make sense. He would to kind of put with these guys. But then I just want to see how my champion, because whenever I have my Bundesliga, I don't know if I have a center back position. Not that like you want to make lineups worse because like I'm just going to put Doku in there. I mean, they're 80%. They're in a really good spot. So that's probably what I'm going to do there. Steve Clark, Joe Willis, Ivic, all bad choices, but I need to use one to pair with my White Cat limited stack. Whew. Nashville's been terrible, so I'm going to throw Willis out there. Ivic is not a great matchup. Clark, not a great matchup. But I don't mind them. You know, like Clark can score pretty well, even if he concedes. So let's go to goalkeepers, the almighty equalizer. So let's see goalkeepers. And the nice thing about this, I do the percents. Did they update? Blake's still in at 90. So they're supposed to grab from server inside. So I'm not sure if they didn't get my changes here. I'll look into that, but that shouldn't be right. But let's see. Steve Clark, we got here projected 54. Joe Willis, 52. No good there. And then Ivic. I mean, Clark he's at home. Yeah, I was thinking they were at RSL, but home. It's kind of Clark for me, and it's not close, just with him being at home. If I got to knock you on. Nope, there we go. Yeah, same answer. RSL hasn't been great. Could see Arango back, but they're probably easing them in. They just sold everybody, so other than Luna, and the new signings will take a little bit to get in there. So, Clark seems like the no-brainer decision there. Now that I look at that. Okay, back to still in our first lineup. Still on our first lineup. Just if I get relegated, I'm unsubscribing. You can put the blame on me. That's fine. I never said I was a good manager. As far as captaining, again, the Doku situation, if he is a sub and he doesn't smash, captaining him kind of doesn't make sense. Matoma could score well. There's some risk everywhere a little bit, other than they should start, but if they don't, they don't. I'm gonna go João Pedro though. 82. I feel like that's high. Look at that. We are 1 hour and 14 minutes into the stream, and I have done one lineup. Clark gave up 3 away to RSL. Yeah. End of June, too. Completely different team. Yeah, on pens. That's kind of like the tiebreaker there. They should have decent possession in and around the box against Ipswich at home. Yeah, so again, this could be fully a relegation team that I'm back to D4, but at the same time, there is some upside to it. So we're going to concede. So hoping they don't concede 3. Congratulations, I did it. It was hard for me. So let's go to Bundesliga next. Bundesliga in season. Where are you? I don't think I've classic. Is it because I haven't played it? Yeah, it's because I haven't played it. Okay. first time in. Atubolo, 56% against Bochum. So this is a week where, and again, I was kind of looking ahead. It's weird that the Lego isn't loading. I was kind of looking ahead, and it's a good matchup. So I kind of wanted to get some good pieces around it. Now, that's not to say that all these guys are in good matchups. Stuttgart's playing at Gladbach, so slight favorites, but you don't feel great about it. Whenever I was kind of looking, I was talking to FBL Thinker a little bit about Bundesliga. He doesn't smash his face off by any means, but that AA is nice. And what I was kind of looking at is, last season, I think it kind of can only get better from how bad Cologne was last year. But same league, Stuttgart, it's promising. They conceded 3. I mean, that's not good, but they conceded 3 and you had 22 AA and 15 AA. I'll take that. So I think there's going to be some nice scores for him moving forward. We got Fiat, who somehow didn't go Saudi, which was huge. You love to see it. But we're going to go Shabbat. Amiri and Stiller, both guys. Amiri's probably going to be my captain. We'll see what the forward looks like. I do have Undav. And yeah, let's see what. I kind of like the idea of, either, obviously, but going back to the sheet just to lean on that. Because I was kind of leaning Undav before I saw the pick scores, but it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Bundesliga, I don't want the in-season because I want to see all my cards. Why is that not? Premier League Classic. Bundesliga Classic, found it. Guys, no one bid on the Fafa. Yeah. All right. Everyone heard it here. No one bid on that. Etabolu is suspended? No, please don't be. Is he? That would be a bad day. He's 90%. Let's see in Predictorify. 90% on server inside. I didn't see anything on that. Or are you just messing with me? Dana Cooper, thanks for stopping in. Hope y'all finish behind me this weekend. Hey, we'll try our best. See you on the leaderboards. Hope you absolutely smash it. Yeah, 90% on inside. I'm just checking. Predictorify as well, just to get a second opinion. Because that'd be news to me, because I did not see that whenever I looked ahead. I really hope not. He's 90% on both. So, Jack, what are you talking about? Freaking me out here. What's Kappa mean? Oh, what's Kappa? Is that like joking? Sorry. You're freaking me out. I just had a minor heart attack that I was going to have to figure out what to do because I didn't want to waste this Bundesliga team. All right. I feel better now. Feel a little bit better. Again, these projections don't really do it, but see, I'm very gullible because I know MLS pretty well, not gonna lie, but some of these other leagues, I don't follow the suspensions like I do for MLS, and half the time MLS suspensions are a pain as well. I know he's in really good form. Undav coming back from international, maybe it does make sense to. He's been really good. I I don't know. Everything's telling me to do this, so we'll do it. And then the extra spot, I like Stiller. But it kind of makes sense to put Stiller with Undov, with some Stuttgart boys. But Marmosh is 50-50. So let's go back. 90%, no issues there. Now I like Stiller. So I'm probably going to go. Hugo would take penalties. Yeah. All right. Love to hear that. Thanks, Mohammed. Beautiful. So I think I'm going to go Stiller. Yeah, I like that. J-Vic, what's happening? Welcome in. For this game week, to mitigate risk, I would definitely go Takioka, and I would go Gressel, just because Messi, we think he's going to come off the bench. So even if Messi comes off the bench, he could probably still smash it. Yeah, that's kind of my thinking there. But I can't fault you for playing Messi just because he might score off the bench, or probably will score off the bench against Philly if Andre Blake doesn't play. But probably, yeah, Gressel should start. That midfield's going to be a little bit of a mess whenever everyone's healthy, because like they have Redondo, they have Diego Gomez, just so many mouths to feed. Like you see Kramashi isn't getting minutes, no starting minutes at least post Olympics. So that's pretty tough. I like Amiri, so I am going to go that route there. I like it. I think in D4, this has promotion written all over it. That's the goal. I don't really care about reward. I do care about rewards, but I just want to keep progressing. That's kind of, I would be ecstatic if we got to D3. So I think that's a legit goal. Maybe by, maybe in like a month or two, I'm in D1 trying to grind it out, because I do like what I have here. And if I can add a piece here or there, then so be it. That'd be great. All right, next up, I'm going to go champ in season. I guess I have played this before. I don't remember doing it. Maybe last year, tail end of last year. Did I have an in season? I don't know. But this is going to be a throwaway-ish team. So I'm going to actually go D4. Let's go D4. So that maybe I can, if I get lucky, have 2 D3s, or no harm, no foul. Because Flecken could easily score 0. Not 0, but you got to think they're going to score 3. 7% chance of a clean sheet. 60% chance for giving up 3. So obviously you're not expecting anything. I don't have any other goalies. This just gives me an opportunity to play a lineup. He'll probably score like 15, but that's fine. He's in season. That's great. You playing with Van Heck? Sure, why not? No Hutchinson against. I know it's against Brighton. Yeah, he should get a lot of action. That's for sure. So a 30 is possible. Yeah, I would take a 30. Sign me up for a 30 right now. Yeah, the midfield options are not looking too sharp. We'll come back to it, see if I have any other positions, because I know I have in season. I wanted to play Barcola. That was kind of the idea when I last looked, as kind of but I could definitely play him with under 23 instead. Oh, here we go. I didn't even look at the sheet because I was going to. Hutchinson is fit after a knock. Beautiful. Lewis, since you're here, your percents, did you do it on server inside and they copied over? Because my original run through, I did them in server probabilities, and then they didn't update whenever I just updated the server inside ones. So let me know if you have that same issue or not. All right, so as I should have looked, 80%. Don't look at Sorare Data's projections because they'll scare you off some players. So that makes that easier. So now I can go Barcola. You did it manually. Yeah, that's kind of what. So I'm probably going to have to make some manual changes after the stream. Yeah, that's kind of, I don't think I'm going to do anything manual, but yeah. Yeah, seriously, why are you awake at this time? Guy never sleeps. So we can go Hutch. I know it's not ideal against the Brighton guys, but it is what I have. And again, this is just like a throwaway. And then, like, do I want to waste my Barcola? I honestly think like Undav could score. And like I do have other options, but this is kind of like a flyer. And oops, don't do that. And I kind of like it. It on the off chance that Flecken lets up 2 and scores 60, great. Hutchison maybe has a solid AA game, then maybe a clean sheet for Brighton. Who knows? And then we get some goals up top. So I don't hate it. It could be better, but Lundov coming back from international, that's fine. He only played like a few minutes. It's D4, so it doesn't matter. Like I could play Barcola in my under 23s because I'm gonna have 3 running, but at the same time, I don't hate it. Could be worse. Could always be worse. All right, let's go. Do I want to play Challenger in season as well? I mean, probably. I got 2 D1s and a D2 with Blake as my in-season goalie. So it kind of makes sense to play D2, but at the same time, I can play without Blake and go one of these other guys. I think there's going to be goals galore for Schulte. Semla could start. I guess it would make sense to throw him in a lineup. Yeah, Blake. Just can't play him. So I'm going to have to go out of season. We're going to play D1. I don't ever trust Calendar. I just don't. He's going to concede. And probably going to be like one shot. But like Schulte, I think there's going to be goals galore there. I just really do. Like, he may not concede 3, but just see like a 40 out of him. I'm leaning Calendar. So let's see. As far as Challenger, Calendar is by far the best option. It's just like, I don't know if I believe it, just like trusting him. So I'm going to go with him. I like Yamar. It's tough to play him over Kai at any time, but I am probably going to play Yamar. I really like him this game week. I'll probably play Kai in my second lineup. Just it's really hard not to play him. The other options, I could play like a David Martinez combo. But like Yamar, he's kind of locked for 60. Like I would kind of be shocked if he doesn't score 60. I wrote about him today. So I do like his prospects. I think he's safe. And, if Calendar can put up an AA game, maybe he scores 50. The rest of the positions will be helpful. We go Carlos Hill, or we go Herrera. The bad thing about not being able to play my Blake is then I can't play Ricky, which is kind of brutal. Carlos Hill, I know he's on the road. I know bad matchup, but he smashes regardless usually. It's usually either he has a goal, assist, whatever, or it's a nice AA game. But Hector Herrera's in a good position as well. So I might have to run both of these guys, which kind of makes sense. We'll go Carlos Hill first. Forward, again, there's going to be goals galore here. So I feel great about that. Laborda, Berhalter, Fafa, Veselinovic with Clark in goal for rare in season. Why not? Yeah, why not? Yeah, Lewis. I mean, I splurged a little bit. What lagging out here? There we go. Splurged a little bit. So again, like, should I be buying MLS at this point in the year in season? Probably not. But I love the options. I mean, the prices just seem too cheap. Now the captain's going to be a little bit tricky. So let's see where we got projections at. Carl Hill at a 77, which makes sense. Facu Torres, 71 for Herrera. Diego Rossi at 66. I mean, it's hard not to captain Hill. Yamar's up there above. Yeah, Kai's not projected. I mean, 46 seems low, but at the same time, I'm not too high on him. So that's not the worst D1. It shouldn't get relegated. I mean, it very well could, but I feel confident that I'll keep that D1 for midweek. But worst case scenario, I have another one. Yeah. Oh yeah. Both of those guys to be on suspension. It's always brutal whenever that happens, especially in the last 5 minutes. So both of those guys being out is pretty brutal. All right. Now, do I do another in season or do I go to classic so I can kind of bundle together, like be able to play Ricky, be able to play. I feel like that's the play. Play D1. Maybe I play Schulte in there as kind of or even Brady. I know Brady's, you hate Chicago, but the Red Bulls attack has not been that good. They're scoring like 1 goal a match. Brady does get some AA. Instead of playing Schulte, I mean, you could play Schulte for sure. But what's up, Nate? Gustavo's your boy. Yeah, I'm probably going to play. I'm going to play. It's tough to play Brady with like smashers. That's for sure. You have Durkin laying around. Will he score similar to Berhalter? I think Durkin's a little bit safer. He'd be a little bit safer for me. So I would actually kind of not hate playing Durkin instead of Berhalter, because there's just a lot of kind of rotating pieces there. With Kubas being injured, coming back, I don't think he's going to start coming back from international duty. So I do think Berhalter will start. I think I'm 75% on him, but I don't hate like Durkin's going to start. We know that, like 90%. So we don't know it, but we know it. So I think that's a similar play, and St. Louis is in a good matchup. So I kind of like that to mitigate risk a little bit. Schulte is projected 54 to 45. So there's not a lot of difference there. Better clean sheet odds for Brady, but it's not going to happen. I'm going to do it. Now the question is, yeah, Gald would be the play, but if you don't have the funds, there's no reason to spend just for 1 game week, although he's good for the rest. Oh, I would love to see it. I'm ready for it. Bescher and Klaus up top. Yeah. In that scenario, let's see. So you'd have Tuchert, and so Vasilev or, I mean, whoever starts out of Vasilev or, no keys out. Yeah, Indy or Thor. Okay, yeah. I like it. Yeah, sign me up. And it is absolutely a must-win against Minnesota. Minnesota, they're still kind of putting everything together. They haven't been great by any means. they're still putting things together. All right, so don't have to worry about in-season or anything here. It just would feel weird not playing Kai. Like, I know it's not a great matchup, but it would just feel off. I'm going to come back to the defensive position just because maybe I play like Inacio there. I did see the stat where Ricky, what hasn't created a chance in the last 2 El Traficos or something. You may have to correct me on that. I saw something like that. I'm still going to back him. Fresh off the suspension, still going to back him. And then I'm going to do a little bit of sneaky little game stack Orjano, or not game stack. I don't think I have. Yeah. Would play him in that matchup so that I don't play him against there. Basil, what's happening? How's it going? Good here. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot. I'm just going through lineups, taking me an hour and a half to build like 3 lineups. So really making good time. Now we open cards and stuff. So thanks for coming in. Back to this position because I just probably going to play Kai because I'll play Inacio in under 23. That makes sense. He hasn't been smashing. It's just been like a steady 60, 50 to 60. But like that 76% is just crazy. And he's a really good player. So I think that has merits. I do have this in-season I can play here. So maybe we play. I know it's 14% compared to 16.5. I think I'll just go to 14% here. I mean, it's still a nice edge. And then I'll play the in-season and the other, Santi, I don't hate him. There's actually some nice sneaky spots. Like playing Santi Rodriguez isn't the worst. I know DC. I don't hate that, but I'm actually going to go down to Facu because I really like him against New England this game week. So I'm in captain Ricky. And again, like just playing classic, if I get a box, phenomenal. That's all I want, right? I'm close to a tier 5. If I can just get a little bit of essence this game week, I'm pumped. So I like that D1. Maybe that can't compete with the top, just matchup based, but that's fine. Lewis, I thought that he would get back into scoring well, and I picked up another in season, and he just continues to let down. I just thought he would be the smasher defender, outside of like Kai. So wrong on that one. Red or Dead, what's happening? Thanks for popping in, buddy. Yeah, make Tolkien great again, please, because I miss him just being a tremendous asset in the gallery. Now he just stinks. Yeah, I like that lineup. So we'll go that. Let's go back to in-season challenger and let's do the D2. And I think I'm going to play. So I don't want this to be completely dead. So like playing Semla is tricky. Like I could play him, but he's conceding 3. So like I might as well. The upside for that is just not worth it. So I might as well just play an old season card and just scrap together the in season that I have, because I do have enough in season. And I still have the Kai. I still have the in season. I could play David Martinez if I wanted. A lot of different options here. So just don't get relegated. You're entering your first rare comp. Got a mix of MLS and Asian Champions League players. Let's go. Love it. Good luck. Hopefully you have that first rare lineup luck. You love to see it. Welcome. Tolkien gets one more chance, then he's out. Yeah. The amount of one more chances I've given him has been, it'll make you sick to your stomach, that's for sure. So we have the Michelin Copenhagen little matchup here. So Sario coming back from international duty. And then the other ones, I just I could play Atuesta, but there's so much in kind of like all over the place there. Like I don't want to play any of these guys. Division probabilities, yes, I have, but I can run them back. Do you want to see rare or limited? Just let me know. I'll just run through them real quick for you. So I'm going to play Osario, although Gazdag would kind of make sense. I'm not high on Philly, and Kai is the exception. I don't want to play anybody else unless I absolutely have to, which Ty might be the other guy that I have to play. And like, again, you don't love this lineup, but it has a decent run back that if they can score, not the worst. And it's kind of what I have to play just based on my gallery and my in-season cards. So I am going to play Ty. He had that slight knock, but he should be fine. And the last one, just one more in-season. So I kind of like the idea of playing. I went Philly base. This is kind of if Philly can do something. And I do have them scoring, so maybe they score. I could play Walter Goes, 67%, clean sheet, doesn't have a ton of upside. I mean, David Martinez on the other side, so I don't want to play him on the other side. Okay, rare and limited challengers and rare contenders. So I will go to those in a sec. So I think maybe just play Gazdag and just, yeah, I guess I'm gonna go to that. Just in case Philly does something. Again, this is a throwaway. This is probably gonna end up in D3, but it's fine. I don't need this lineup to be in D2. So I'll go with this. I'm gonna captain Kai just in case. He'll still put up decent AA. And again, if I get relegated, I don't really care on that one just because I do have 2 D1s, right? Yeah, I have 2 D1s. So if that's a D3, that's fine. Let me bounce back over. Okay, game week info. You are looking for a rare and limited. So we're starting in rare, challengers, and rare contenders. So I'll blow this up, zoom it in a little bit. So let's scarcity this out. Rare and limited. Oh, actually, I'll just scroll. Okay. So challenger and contender. Okay, contender in-season rare, 35% D1. Challenger in-season rare, a 30% chance there. Tick, 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 tick. Contender D2 in-season rare, 13.6. Contender classic, 12.45 in D1. It's pretty legit. Challenger classic, 11.55 in D1. Chance at a reward. In-season challenger 2, 11%. Contender 3, 8.77%. Okay, let's look at limited. Oh, we got rare Guzman and Paradell. I like Paradell. I have him to boost your contender lineups. Nice. I like it. And then onto these ones. So we got challenger in-season D1, 41%. Solid. Contender D1, 39%. So very similar there if you're going in-season. Just have limited challengers. Okay, so you don't need to see anyone else. So 41% chance. Solid. I like it. Where did you go? Vargas, Reagan, or Alex Roldan? Ooh, that is a good question. I think they're all very similar. So when in doubt, let's check the sheet out. Kind of just looking at that, I think Alex Roldan has a decent amount of upside. I mean, he plays right back, where Reagan is probably the safest option. And then Vargas should be pretty safe to start with João Paulo out. He's back training and stuff, everything there. But I feel like Roldan would be the guy that I would prefer. But let's go to the tiebreaker here. Again, this is server probabilities. You're just joining us. So we got Vargas is the highest at 63, Reagan at 59, and Alex Roldan at 41. I thought he was scoring well as of late. So let me Am I missing something? I thought he was on a heater there for a little bit. I mean, he had a couple games where he's down. I still like him, regardless of the percents there. This stretch here was kind of what I was thinking. I guess he has cooled down a little bit, but 29 AA last time out. He's legit. I don't hate him at all. Let's take a look at the other graphs. Just Reagan's been very safe. Consistent AA game. Scores very well. Again, same kind of deal. He has scored twice in the last several. He had that 140 AA. So very solid. Can't really go wrong there. I think he's the safest option. And Vargas, I have to type more. Yeah, I just take out the just see the starts. He's solid. He's really solid. I would still lean him third. I would rather go the safer route. So I would go Alex Roldan 1, Jackson Reagan 2, and Vargas 3. Any change on Steph Fry, 55%? If anything, I'll bump him up a little bit, maybe go 60-40. It is leaning his way. That clean sheet for Thomas is the only thing kind of holding me back there. So that was kind of my only, I'm kind of, will they keep him for one more? Schmetzer always loves to kill our lineups. So that's the only little snafu, I guess you could say, for that. So you might see him 60%. Maybe we see something in the morning, but with that being Pacific, I don't know. And oddly enough, relegation mode is the name of this lineup. All right, so that's the last in-season. I think we're going to go to under 23. I know I didn't really prioritize. I don't have a D1. That kind of makes sense. Yeah, if Yamar was one of the picks, I would have picked him first out of all of them. So if you have a Yamar, Jack. But I feel like you already have him in your lineup. If you're saying as the extra, so you probably already have Yamar in there. Unless, yeah, I feel like that's who you would have had, but let me know if I'm wrong. All right, let's see what we got. I was going to say I should have 3 keepers left. Jonas Urbig is the go-to guy. I always like second opinions, though. Okay, so let's go to my players, under 23. Again, this helps so much just to get a visual. Yeah. So I assume Yamar is in there. Yeah. I would go Alex Roldan, but you're kind of splitting hairs there. I think Reagan's safe, but Alex Roldan has a little bit more upside for me, although you saw that 100 for Reagan. So if he does score, there's always that. Yeah, Urbig's at the top as well. Let me filter out some of these percents because I don't want to see all the 0% guys that I have possible here. So predicted start minimum, let's go 50 safe because I'm not playing anyone that's lower than that unless I absolutely have to. So Urbig, and then Hadel on the road, and then Sven Lemons. Makes sense as the order of them. I already said about Inacio. Let's just double check. We're 70% on Inacio, but that DeBoss that I bought, he's the kind of other guy. He's just kind of the 4th center back in that back 3. So, Jang Young Woo, we have him as well. But yeah, going with him. Midfield, Yari up at the top, 50% to start though. So, when in doubt, again, with all my MLS work, sometimes I neglect looking up my own players. So that's why I have Server Inside and Predictify, and you can go back and forth between them. I know you don't probably want to get both, but having both is nice to see an option of both. Although for like MLS, I do both. England, we have the same guys do both. So there's merits to both sides of that. But let's see what's his issue. See what the notes are on him. Anderlecht. Rasharn was on the bench last game. It's a bit of 50-50. See, like I didn't even know he was on the bench. That's how kind of far removed I am from some of these guys in my gallery. Didn't even know. That's why you should know your gallery better. So he was on the bench last match. They drew at Union SG. I mean, what, coming off an assist? I don't know. Let's check Predictify now. I'm not showing them on screen just because, I don't want to give away the product. They do share lineups, the day of for a couple. So I don't feel comfortable sharing them just because I don't know what they want to do. But if you're here for MLS questions, I will gladly answer any of those. All right, Jubiler. Anderlecht. All right, Anderlecht on this one. For Sharon, his performances have been poor. So kind of same deal here. That's a shame. Yeah, he's only 40% on here. So 50% on one, 40 on the other. Not worth the risk. Definitely in my top lineup. Would have been nice just based on how he's projected, but early season numbers. Martel has a nice floor. Varela has a nice floor. Again, guys are just nice floor guys. I don't really love my midfield options at under 23, but Tony Fruk, bench as well. Come on, why are we just all getting benched here? What did I miss? Oh, he's on the bench the last two matches. Like, see, I am so far behind. I think the problem is like some of these lineups have been dead before they even started. But like, what's the difference? He's doing well. I don't know. Again, this is just not me watching the games. So we are struggling for positions. I think I might go Martel just because I know he's going to start and he's safe, but the upside isn't there. It's D2, so maybe he can compete. Enrique, I'm interested to see it. I think Taco is probably gone by now, but I just don't really understand why he's still starting. Not to say anything. It's just like with Maguire there. I know Muriel has been terrible, but with Maguire there, I would just think he would get back into it. It's a really good opportunity. I just don't want to put him in my top lineup. I mean, I'll play him, but I just like some of the other ones, and they're safer. Rhodes has been pretty bad. Twente has been pretty bad in general. Hasn't really done what he has. I like Lemperle, however you say it. So this is just going to be like a Cologne kind of thing with a couple things around them. So not a lot of midfield options. So I kind of don't hate just trying to shoot for the moon, go for decisives here. Rotes as well. I like it. I think that could be legit. And who do you captain? It's never a good thing when you're like, I don't really want to captain anyone. 68 for Inacio, 64 Martel, Lemperle 82, but that's. Let's take a look. His previous. Yeah, I was gonna say he's been on a roll decisive wise. It's just his upside's capped a little bit. Just lack of AA. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna play him just because he could score again. It's like Inacio. It just kind of depends how long he plays, and how well he plays. Because like he can bang 100. It just kind of depends. He's good for 45. I mean, that was Portugal time, but yeah, I mean, he's dependable. I don't really want to captain him though. He doesn't really do it. None of these guys, to be honest. So like, this is kind of like a safe lineup, but it doesn't scream upside. But it kind of makes me want to just go Lemperle. Lemperley. I mean, he's due. He's due for some of these scores, right? Yeah, we'll just do that for now. All right, let's run back. These are all going to be in D2 and just not elite by any means. We'll do the Hadel combo. I like playing them together. 11%, 8%. That's fine. Wish Yari was starting. I mean, 83%. Varela can sometimes put a decisive in. Cruzeiro is playing Sao Paulo, 48% there. And some of these MLS guys I just don't have high hopes for. So I'm going to go Varela. I don't think any of these under 23s have any chance, but I prioritize the other ones, so that's fine. I think we are going to go Enrique here. We could go Enrique or Henrique. Henrique didn't start last match for Brazil, which is kind of cool that he was in the Brazil squad after doing that. Same kind of deal. He has had nice performances, but, he doesn't have the AA at times. So if he doesn't score, he can have a pretty poor performance. But at the same time, I like Charlotte. I like Charlotte going to Montreal and being able to do something. It's just kind of tricky. So, I could go Vargas, Abada. I think that has merits. They haven't really linked up together, but I kind of like it. So I kind of go against, maybe what should happen, and don't play my Philly guys and go this route. Abada's due for a breakout, and if it doesn't happen this year, you always talk about, the first year people struggle. Remember Evander last year? I mean, he had to fight through some injuries and stuff too, but he struggled. Now look at this year. He's absolutely smashing his face off. So I'd say the jury's not out on him. I think he still is legit. But as far as captaining, his AA hasn't been great. I could even play like a defender here. Just go really safe. Let me take a look. I mean, he's projected the highest out of them. We'll just go safe and hope there's a clean sheet that he gets that 10-point bonus and maybe scores a 70. Real high hopes here. All right. Last under 23. Lamans. I mean, still solid option. Where do we even go? Walter goes. I like it. Makes sense. We could play Tolkien. Good. Maybe a clean sheet. But 67%, 45% on that clean sheet, that'd be a 10-point bonus. The upside is just capped here. But I am going to go that route, I think. Boy, these are bad options. Miyari off the bench. Good matchup against Westerlo. I don't want to play McGlynn. Barriel makes sense. Let's just make sure he's starting because I don't follow the Brazil League. And I've been burned by him a few times. Not starting, but that was more on me. Let's see if we can get him from somewhere else. So Brazil, you don't have lineups uploaded, it looks like there. Brazil, no lineups. So we'll take a look at that in the morning. 100% here. So maybe I'll pencil him in and then I could pivot to Yari off the bench. We'll just put him in for now. And then I think we're going to go Luis Henrique, little Brazil action as well, and then Ramiro Henrique. Might as well be friends there. So we'll go with those two. He keeps becoming a AAA matchup. I just don't see it. It's a really good matchup he's in right now, but I don't see it. But at the same time, I don't know. I do like him to get a goal or an assist, but he's coming back international. I don't know. This is just another lineup that it just doesn't seem like it's going to smash by any means. But am I not going to play like an extra lineup? I'm going to play it. Just can't expect anything. Those 61% in MLS is pretty big. Sao Paulo is kind of a tricky matchup, definitely for Cruzeiro. We'll just go for this for now. Again, I don't know why I'm spending so much time on these lineups that don't really have a chance, but here we are. I don't really have any classic versions of those. Contender, can I play? I don't think I can play in season. Where is Contender Classic? Where are we at? There we go. Let's see. Do I want to play D1? Probably not. Freshie doesn't have a great matchup. We do have an in-season keeper. Can we play 2 in-season keepers? Can we play in-season? We might as well check, right? Let's go for boxes. In-season D3. Can we do it? 83%. There, it's a really good matchup. Defender, I can go Jang Young-woo. We could go Rubizic for Aberdeen in a good matchup. I mean, the matchups are there. Midfield, do I have a midfielder? I don't think I do. So it'd be nice if he was back and starting. That's for sure. A groin injury. So yeah, we could play like Savio in a great matchup. Paradella. Yeah, I don't have the in-season matchups. Don't have any in-season forwards. Not going to buy either. So these are going to have to be classics. Go after D1. Why not? Insane in the Membrane. Where do we go? Saka away. He's got to keep a clean sheet. He doesn't score AA, which is tough. Or we can go Malenica. How do you say that? Honestly, I should just sell him because I would get a nice little profit off him. Not much, but I paid $20 and his in-season 42. Even if I sold him for 42, like that would make sense. Just get out of the situation because Cavallini is done. But in-season keeper in a team that I was kind of high on, but didn't really work out. So far, at least. There are some really bad teams in the Croatian league. So that's kind of what I was hoping to. Cavallini would be able to have some clean sheets, but let's go see some tiebreaker action here. Saka coming back from international duty at 60%. That kind of scares me a little bit. Insane, slightly advanced Valencia. You know what? Clean sheet, baby. It's coming. We'll go with it. He had an illness last match, so he should be back. 90%. That feels good. Clean sheet bonus, hopefully. Savio and Paradell probably play them both. And Matsuda. No issues with him, right? Not even showing in my gallery. Okay. Okay. But that's, again, I don't have forward options here, so I thought Selke would start coming into the year. I was wrong on that one. And like I said, Paradell, let's go. Not playing show. There's maybe a little bit of something there, but yeah. I'm going to captain Savio. Go after D1. Why not? Just try and get a box. All right. Let's see some of these other things. I can obviously throw a Cap 270 in there with the rest. Probably going to do that just because it puts all my players together, just because I have kind of a mismatch of guys. So we'll play 270. Insane in the Membrane obviously makes a lot of sense. We'll just go with him. I just want to make sure I don't leave out a keeper, though. I got 3 left, probably Semla. All right, yeah, so that makes a ton of sense. Do we stack him with Alan Montes? That'll make a little sense. He's projected high. 80, projected 60. That's all right. Cisse on the road. That Rubizic kind of makes sense. They're in a good matchup. Has he been scoring lately? Coming off is he just getting goal line clearances, last man tackles, whatever they are for Montenegro? 100. That's pretty good. Pretty good. We're gonna combo here. Combo and hope. I like Sven here, 67%. He's on. He's splitting sets a little bit, but I do like him. I definitely want to play him in some lineup. It's kind of a shame he didn't make some of the other ones, but I like that. Summers, see back. Ohashi, Brenner, all interesting. Ura, thank goodness he's in my gallery, right? I mean, we have 130 for 2 spots, so we're in good shape there. Don't really have to worry about it and just kind of play them how they fit in. I mean, I could even throw Evan Nielsen, but it's just home match against Chelsea isn't great. Like this matchup, home against Genk, not favored. Ohashi. I mean, was doing better off the bench. I was bummed that he left Sanfrecce. That was a bummer for sure. Kind of splitting the hairs here. Summers was out. I just haven't played him. That's why. Or sorry, he played 34 minutes, and I thought he would be out for the next match, and he wasn't because there's some time in between. A lot of yellow scores there, so don't feel good about that. But at the end of the day, these lineups don't matter. We'll go Hashi. And Santi Moreno feels right. Oh, no. Let's go Santi Rodriguez. Yeah, we'll go that route. And Sven, you're going to get the captain. All right. Don't love it. Don't hate it. Very indifferent. Coming to the home stretch here. If you have any MLS questions, I know it's gone pretty silent, gotten a little boring. You know, no one loves a lineup builder. That's for sure. But here we are. Can't confirm. No one bidded. Let's go. Let's go. You love to see it. We'll throw an Osako and show combo. 88%. Do we have lineups for Japan? Let's see what we got here. Sanfrecce. Sasaki has a knock, but they want him to play, so he should be ready. You like to hear that. I mean, I don't care about this lineup, so I'm going to play him. I don't care if he's dusty. He's not. He's scoring well. Just too many Philly players in my gallery. Just don't want to play any of them. So we're going to go Santi. We got 105 left, so we might have to cut. Right time for bed? Absolutely. Yeah, it's about right time for me as well. I'm hitting a wall for sure. Definitely down to our last 10 minutes here. Appreciate you giving me the luck for the polls there. If you weren't in here, I wouldn't have gotten any. So I appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. We'll go Summers. Don't expect anything. It's a 52. Gives us 53 left. We could go Jang Young Woo. Might as well throw a little K-League. Why not? And so we got K-League, we got J-League, we got Jupiler League, and we got MLS. Santi at Colorado. Should be goals there, possibly. Stefan's been playing well. Away match. I'm going to say shows up. And again, doesn't matter. All right, last team. We can get through it. This team's going to stink. Subaric. Just not going to play any of the keepers from Philly. So we'll just train him up. I don't hate the idea of like playing like the odds. Cisse, how's he scoring? It's not a great matchup. I mean, if he's getting decisives, he's getting a lot of decisives. We'll play the better matchup. David Martinez kind of makes sense too. 52. We got to play a Tolkien. Just can't not play him. 54 on Gosdog. Quinn Sullivan should start. Clement against Go Ahead. 57, but that might be a pretty good matchup. Might as well. Forward, I love that Brenner's playing again. I completely forgot about him. We're going to go Evan Nielsen. Why not? And 85 to play for. I guess we didn't have to spend down there. I mean, all not great options, to be honest. Can we get a double Tolkien? See you in February for the MLS reveals. Can't wait. At the end of the day, this doesn't matter. Let's go Glesnes. Let's go Glesnes in a weird way that he can score half decent in a tough matchup, unless they concede a ton, which they probably will. So we'll just do that. And I go Clement. Whatever. All right. Yeah. Feels good. I just want to make sure I didn't miss any goalies that I can just throw in a different lineup. I think I have them listed, but not going to do a stream team. Out of gas, to be honest. Over 2 hours. Felt good. I think we accomplished a lot. If anyone has any questions, yeah, shoot me a message. I'm working tomorrow, so I can't really make any updates beforehand. I'll look in the morning and see if I miss any news, any last minute updates, and then hopefully we can avoid the DMPs. So good luck, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I mean, what's better than this? Great day for So Rare, and let's hope this weekend is a great weekend for all of you. So good luck, and we'll see you next time.